What is up YouTube? Bunny Films here with a brand new video, and today we are back in Oaklands to talk about one of the new items added in the last update called the Grabby Grabby. In today's video we are going to be going over everything you need to know about buying this item and how to use it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to the Junkyard where we can actually go ahead and buy it, but be warned, it is going to be a little expensive. To get to the Junkyard, it just depends wherever you loaded your plot in. We can see a mountain in the distance. No, not this mountain, a slightly smaller one and like slightly dirtier with like fires burning on it. It looks like it got pillaged or something like in Minecraft, I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and head over to the Junkyard where there's actually a store where you can buy rusty items. So here we are at Jerry's Junk, where we can go ahead and talk to one of my most favorite shopkeepers, Jerry. So everyone say hi to Jerry. Hi. Okay, so we're here, and you'll notice that his shop is very dilapidated. You have a rusty putter. Don't buy that though. We're here to buy this, and this is called the Grabby Grabber. So this is $32,569, and it's expensive. So before you buy it, you might be watching this video to see if it's even worth it. Well, let's go out and test it out to see how good it is or how bad it is. One way we can use the Grabby Grabber is to go ahead and mine and pick up rocks. It's hard to explain what it does without me showing you first, so let's go ahead and park right here next to this rock, get out our pickaxe, and start mining it. So with most of this rock mined, you are able to use the Grabby Grabber to actually pick it up and put it into your car like this. I failed that. Let's try it again really quickly. It might be easier in third person actually if you want to go ahead and try it like this. Let's see. And go ahead and put it in here like that. There we go. Pick this one up. And it's only useful to use if you're actually picking up more than one item. And there we go. We managed to load our entire car by using the Grabby Grabber. And now let's take this back to our base to get it refined. And oh, that just didn't even stay in the car. You're also able to build several different types of refinery setups that you can use with the Grabby Grabber. I don't have one of those built, but I will in the future, and it's not really that practical to use this with this setup, but we can go ahead and use this to pick up multiple rocks. All you have to do to pick up these rocks is click and hold, and you'll be able to do it. And the only objects that get picked up by this orb that appears when you click and hold are the ones that touch this orb. So you'll notice that these two are inside of this little orb thing, but these two aren't because they're too far away. Let's go ahead, pick these three up, put them onto the conveyor like this. There we go. We can just put this one in there as well. And it is a little weird to handle for some reason, but I think that's just one of the characteristics of using this tool. And now we have these actually really cool rocks. I did not realize they would look like this. That's actually like a good building material. So we're going to take this. This is like, oh, this is beige slate. Okay, so if you want beige slate and you want to make a nice house, you can just use that. I have no idea what color this is, so if you want to let me know in the comments, feel free to let me know. It just looks like a brown or something. I don't know. I can't tell. But let's go ahead and take this back to the Junkyard where we can go ahead and sell this. This definitely isn't the most valuable truckload of stuff I've sold just because it's a lot of rock, but we can sell this for about $1,000. Next up, let's head up into the mountains to get some marble and test out the Grabby Grabber even more. Marble rocks are definitely larger from what we were picking up earlier, so the Grabby Grabber might not actually be able to pick all of them up in one grab. But here we have an entire rock of marble just completely mined, and let's see what the Grabby Grabber can do. So it is able to pick up this entire rock, and one thing I did notice is that even though it was extremely heavy, there are no issues picking it up. I mean, except for this issue. But I think if you get too far away from the rock, that's when the beam breaks or something like that. So try not to do that. And sometimes I just find it easier to pick up like individual rocks instead of using the Grabby Grabber because it's a little bit more slow, and it does have like the chance of just dropping it because like the beam gets broken or something along those lines. I don't exactly know what causes the Grabby Grabber to drop certain items when you're holding them, but I assume it is like when the beam to like the item gets blocked by perhaps like the side of your car. After we go ahead and sell this marble, I will give you my final review of this item. So let's go ahead, I will respawn my car. I guess I'll show you my setup as well. This is still like the starter size for the plot. I really do have to expand it like Linus is saying, but I've been saving up for the wand just because, well, for content. So let's test out the Grabby Grabber one more time to go ahead and refine these rocks. Okay, I'm just kidding. It's too frustrating at trying like that. If you do have a much better setup though, it will be easier, but just because the opening is so small for this, and it doesn't really fit more than one rock, there's no practical use for using the Grabby Grabber for this type of setup. It is rather dark though as we pull into the junkyard, but let's go ahead and run this person over. Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna just park here, sell our rocks for $1,800, and there we go. So let's head to Jerry's Junk one last time to go ahead and do a final assessment of this tool and whether you should buy it or not. So it's a good tool, it's definitely useful for picking up multiple items as demonstrated, but is it really necessary to buy right when you start the game? Personally, I don't think so. You can save your money, especially to expand your plot, buy new tools, or buy new machines. The Grabby Grabber might save you a few seconds every now and then, especially when handling large quantities of rock, but I mean the seconds only add up to minutes and it's not really that much time wasted loading them into your car. Maybe once we get larger vehicles in the game with larger capacity, we will be able to get more use out of this, just because when we're trying to use this to pick rocks up to put it into the back of our car, they tend to fall out because there's not much space back here. But if you do have the extra money, it is useful to buy, especially because it does have this little light that does get emitted from it. So if it is nighttime and you are having trouble seeing in the game, you can either turn up your monitor brightness or just hold this out to give yourself some additional light. So what do you think? Do you think this is useful to buy? And if you have it, what are your favorite and least favorite things about it? Let me know in the comment section where I read all of my comments. But that is it for today's video, everyone. I hope you do have a great day. Subscribe so we can hit 100,000 subscribers, and I will see you in the next video with Jerry the Junk Man. Okay, goodbye.